in the house in living color. Maybe we should
Hello, everybody.
boost up a little bit. Boost up, boost up.
Streaming health is good, it says.
Streaming health is good.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta get up close. What up, Long 626, Fox Marine 46? What's up, everybody? We're back here today doing a little extra crunchy. This is why we do the show, because there is a ton of new stuff, even just in the past 2 days from when we recorded on Wednesday. So we're gonna go. Fresno represented Puerto Rico. Go Lakers. Who's that? Anthony Yates. I think we're gonna need to just delete that guy. Can I block him right now? Wow. Am I using the 6 Plus? Yes. This video is coming to you live from the 6 Plus. Heart that baby, Salt Lake City. Just tell me where you're from, where you represent. Again, someone spank me daddy. That guy, every time. Showing him too much love. Atlanta. Denver. One ring to rule them all. Goodness. What's up, everybody? New Hampshire, London, UK. I can't show you 3D Touch because my phone's actually using it right now. All right, so we're going to get started in a couple minutes. Just going to get these things, get everything lined up here for you all. Boom, 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 boom. Hope you guys are going to look forward to a great weekend here. Portland. Blue Star Donuts. That's right. I see you, Portland. Was that Jessamsers? Can't see me with the jacket. Los Angeles. What up, LA? Exotic Caxi. Please give you a shout out so your girl thinks you're cool. You are cool. You don't need that. What up, Sydney? Guy Tower, England, UK. Phil Round. Chi-Town. Chichester. Adelaide, Australia. I love how everyone just has to represented hard. I love it. All right, so for people watching, people that don't know what we're doing here, this is the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy. It's our audio version podcast of the show. We kind of like to bring you new developments, new stories, different from the actual show. Things happen over time, makes it more interesting, and we get to expand on our thoughts. So for those of you who are just kind of checking in and wondering what the heck is this Periscope, my name is Brian Tong from CNET. I got my producer, Stephen Beecham, in the house, and you're kind of listening to it while we're actually recording it. This is really made as an audio podcast for all you ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Hey, Beach, just tell me when you're good to go, and I think that
Okay.
I'm pretty
Sure
good to
I'm
go.
recording.
Beach, boom. I got a question for you guys. Since we're not talking about it in the show, we know that Apple Music, their subscription service trial is done. I want to know from you guys, did you guys subscribe to it, or did you just shut it down? I know what I did, but I want to see what you guys did. Nope, not renewing. Nope. Yes. I'm paying. Shut it down. Hate it. Nope, nope. Nope. Don't even do the free trial. Haven't gotten it yet. Nope, nope. Family plan's too good. Yes to the Apple Music. Shut it down. Shut it down. To what? Yes. Subscribe. Never used. Canceled. Wow, this is... Oh, brah. So, we got Hawaii. Someone's like, oh, brah. Oh. All right.
Okay, you want to do it?
Give me one more second.
Check. Hello.
It does sound cleaner. I can even tell from my headphones even.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One time it sounded a little modulated, but I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, it's probably just my headphones.
Something digital. It was
Yeah.
a digital connection.
I don't like to be like, because you're the expert. I'm not the expert. I don't
I'm
want to
no
be like
expert.
that guy. I don't want to be that guy. All right. Bro, I'm ready whenever you are.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Stand by. Here we go. From the top of the CBS Interactive building in sunny San Francisco, California, it's the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy with your host, Brian Tong.
What up? What up, everybody? Welcome. It's Apple Byte Extra Crunchy, episode 12.
12.
We're going strong, episode 12. Just to let you guys all know, this is the show where we expand on all the latest news around Apple. Everything that's happened. We shoot the Apple Byte video show a couple days ago, but things change, things happen. We can kind of elaborate more on the topics, and this is where this show is all about. It's what's for you. So what we want to do also is to make this an interactive experience. If you guys want to be a part of the show, give us your thoughts, your input, throw out your questions. The number to call and leave a voicemail is 1-800-616-2638. All right, you got that? 1-800-616-2638. We are still working on potentially bringing some live calls to the show. If you guys think that's a good idea, let us know because we can hang with the best of them, right, Beach?
That's right. Yeah.
Stephen Beacham running the show always. You got to show love. Got to show love to him. All right.
Thanks for the love.
Here's the first story of the day. I mean, this is a story. I'm just gonna shake my head, but I'm gonna tell you what the story is all about. If you haven't read or heard already, a patent application by Apple was recently released and revealed, and shows that Apple is working or has an idea and a concept for a ring. An Apple Ring. Wow. A ring-style wearable device. Look at that diagram. That is the size of the dude's middle section of his finger.
It's pretty big. It's like a Super Bowl ring.
It's bigger than that. It's a wearable device with voice control, haptics, cameras, and more. And you know what I say to that, to an Apple Ring? Make the Apple Watch really useful first. Like, seriously. Before we get into all this ring stuff, give me a reason to love this Apple Watch. And the most telling thing to me is that when I throw stuff like that on Twitter, the loyalists get really pissed off. They get really butthurt. I only got 2 people saying, I find mine very useful.
Yes.
Everyone else is like, blah, 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 blah.
Everyone just kind of says, I like it. It's cool, but it could do more. Like everyone says the same answer, really.
And like, man. So let me tell you some specifics because this is a detailed patent application that Apple has filed for based on this Apple Ring. Now, not only will you be able to, it'll have like, the ability to do some sort of level of gesture input. For example, like it can be detected to use with a TV. I mean, these are all these things that they're talking about here. Want to know how to charge this thing, Steven, and what you might need to charge this? I know you haven't seen this yet.
I have no idea.
The actual ring is proposed to be compatible to be charged by a steering wheel of a car. Like an area of your steering wheel will wirelessly charge the Apple Ring.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool. You need an Apple car.
If you're in your car all the time,
you need an Apple car to charge your Apple Ring. Buy an Apple car, get an Apple Ring.
Man, talk about being in the ecosystem.
Well, the other disturbing thing about me is, and if you look through this article, there's plenty of drawings. There's buttons. There's physical buttons on this ring. Could you imagine how big this ring has to be? Not only that, it's kind of weird and a little awkward to me. Okay, fine. The ring has voice control, has a microphone. The ring also is proposed to have a camera on it. You know where you don't want to put a camera on a ring. That's creepy.
Man.
That is creepy. I don't know if any of you all love this idea. In a weird way, I think it's kind of fun and kind of neat because it's a tech gadget, but come on.
It's going to be, people are going to buy it though. Some rich dudes are going to be like, I need that Apple Ring.
There are. It's pretty interesting that this is out now in the public. Again, it's a patent filing. It doesn't mean Apple's going to really do it. The way it's described in the patent filing is basically, it's like an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
But for your ring.
It looks like
That's the funny thing about it. It's basically like an Apple Watch, but for your finger.
Yeah.
It's the Apple Watch Nano. That's what it is. So that's out there. Thrown out into the universe. Figure out if you like it or not. Tell us what you think about this thing. It's crazy. 1-800-616-2638. I honestly want to hear your thoughts on this whole Apple Ring idea.
There's got to be some like prior art argument. Some guy's going to have like a movie like the Hobbit movie or something and be like, here's my prior art.
I've got all kinds of jokes lined up for the show with this ring. I'm not even going to drop them on here. I've got all kinds. I was like, just writing them down like, let's do this, let's do this. Oh, I got this Photoshop. I got this one. It's on.
Who's going to be the first to ask their girlfriend to marry them with an Apple ring? Oh, my God.
Exactly.
That'll be covered on the news, too. Ugh.
This is the world we're living in, everybody. This is the world we're living in. All right, let's transition a little bit over to the iPhone. And guess, later in the show, we will talk about the iPhone. Oh, goodness, the iPhone 7. I don't even. That's just gross.
Ah.
The iPhone 6S just came out. I love the iPhone 6S, for the record. iPhone news, Apple announced more than 13 million iPhone 6S and 6S Pluses sold in the opening weekend. That's 3 days. What makes this impressive, for all you haters, Apple sold 10 million last year for the 6. People that are poo-pooing this phone always seem to forget that there are 2 groups of people that are on alternate years of upgrading no matter what.
That's right, yeah.
They forget that.
Yeah.
So that's why the numbers are so huge. 13, I went from a 6 to a 6S. I personally think the tech in here is awesome. The 3D touch, everyone who says 3D touch is a long press, they have never used 3D touch, and they're just a hater. They just think it's this simple thing. It's very early. It's in its infancy. It's going to get better. I'm sorry, it's a game-changing UI.
I can't wait to try it out. I have not.
I'll let you
I haven't even touched it yet.
I'll let you 3D touch me
Okay.
after the show,
Please.
and then I'll let you use my phone.
Okay. Cool. I'm looking forward to it.
I love 3D touch. I think it has huge potential. When you see it, it's more than what you have to look beyond the surface. The developers are going to just blow this thing up. And the 7 is going to be probably ridiculous with what they do with the software there as well in iOS. I guess that would be iOS 10 by then. All right. Also, Apple's iPhone lineup. There are rumblings. There's a patent filing that Apple was looking to put some level of water protection on the iPhone. They've been taken apart by iFixit and others. And it shows that there's a new gasket, kind of like a little rubber lining, around the edge of the 3D touch display to prevent water from seeping into it. And then in addition to that, they've covered some of the circuits and wiring with silicone seals to prevent water from seeping in, greatly reducing the water damage. Apple, for the record, has not claimed that this is a waterproof or water-resistant device.
Yeah.
But people have done some fun tests. There's a gentleman by the name of Zach Straley who online put in a 6S and a 6S Plus underwater in bowls. They lasted for an hour and still worked perfectly fine.
Wow. I did see a lot of news articles within the last couple days that saying the iPhone is waterproof. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
It's like water resistant.
Yeah.
But not waterproof. Other people, I think it was like iDevice Help, dropped it they put it in a pool basically 4 feet below, and then I think just the overall water pressure really seeped in there, and the screen, the phone itself got messed up.
Yeah, I had a friend who had a Galaxy S6, and he dropped it in the bottom of a hot tub, and it still worked. He's like, all you iPhone users, he's like, you got to get a Samsung Galaxy S6. You can drop it in a hot tub.
Oh, man.
But now maybe we got to do the hot tub test with the iPhone 6S.
I'm personally tired of doing It's become this weird thing amongst producers and coworkers. Like, hey, Brian, do another shot in the shower. But it's like not a serious request. It's this weird thing. And I'm like, why do I have to do that anymore? Like, what's the point?
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
I don't think so.
Video views.
Negative views. Dislikes. All right. Also in news, obviously everything's not fine and dandy with the iPhone 6S. There's always things that tend to happen, tend to surface. Some iPhone 6S owners are seeing their phones randomly shut off.
Ooh.
Since the iPhone 6S and 6 Plus have been available, some users have been reporting that it will randomly turn itself completely off, even if when it's left unattended with more than enough battery power. It's unknown what actually causes the shutoff. Most are believing that it might be related to iOS 9 and how it talks to it. They say the home button feels warm. I know for a fact I have one of those brackets that you put on your AC to mount your phone, which looks really nice for GPS. But when it gets too cold, my phone just shuts off.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I was surprised. I thought my battery was faulty, but then I realized, wait, it's like ice cold, and I started connecting the dots. And it's pretty much because the AC, it hits whatever tolerance level, and it's like, okay, I'm shutting you down now.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yes. So that's going on with that. Also, some people have been complaining about low light photos not looking that good with the iPhone 6S. Power user tip, people say try turning off live photos. A lot of times, right, everyone's trying to use this new feature, the live photo feature. What happens is the live photos takes an image every 12 frames per second. It doesn't allow the exposure to be open long enough to let light in. So some of those low light pictures that you have been taking don't look as good. So just turn off live photos.
Oh, okay.
Just want to give you
It's a helpful hint.
a little tipperoo.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's get to it. Let's just spit this out. I don't even want to talk about this long. iPhone 7 rumored. Good Lord. This is
Rumored.
stupid. Can we leak out an iPhone rumor ourselves?
Yeah. What?
Like
just come up with one.
Put it on some random web page. Let some random other person pick it up, and then it's going to be gold. iPhone 7 rumored to be waterproof and possibly adopt a non-metallic casing material for iPhone 7.
It's a non-metallic case, huh?
Maybe some sort of ceramic. They better not do plastic.
No plastic.
No
please.
iPhone C. No iPhone C
What if it's
material.
Would they do aluminum or something like that? You think? I can. Get into that.
I believe it is a type of aluminum right now.
Oh, okay.
They should just make it solid gold.
Solid gold.
Solid gold. Do it like that. That's what I want to see. Okay. But in addition to, let's play on this stupid speculation. Apple recently granted 28 patents in a big old chunk. One of them was an iPhone with a glass wraparound design. Okay. This has been out there. I think a couple years ago it might have been filed. But it reminds me of the iPod Nano that had that kind of rounded edge, and the connector was on the bottom, and it looked a little bit like a oval if you looked at it on its narrow side. But the glass would wrap around the edges. It looks a lot like a Samsung phone.
I totally.
It's like Samsung. It's like Samsung did it. Samsung did it. But this is from Apple, this actual patent application.
Really?
A wraparound glass phone. I think that's just a matter of time where we're going to see that. We've seen, look, everyone copies everyone. Samsung has a foldable display to the Edge phone. Apple will probably eventually do something like that down the road.
It's going to drive Sarah Mitroff insane because she said she doesn't like phones that like roll around on the table, you know?
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
rock around. That's exactly what this thing's going to do.
It's the iPhone rocker. It's the iPhone. It'll
drive me insane too, man.
It would drive me insane. So that's all we're going to do for the preview of what might come in a year. It just drives me crazy that someone's trying to get theirs and is already like, hey,
I know.
waterproof. Hey, stop it.
It's funny.
All right, this is a cool advancement that Apple is working on, just more of an acquisition story. Apple buys UK-based speech technology startup VocalIQ. Why are they so important? VocalIQ is a startup whose artificial intelligence software helps computers and people speak to each other in a more natural way. This is according to people familiar with the deal. This is from the Financial Times. The technology could help Apple improve Siri, which I love. Siri has gotten a lot better. Siri,
Oh, yeah. Big time.
I actually now pretty much trust Siri for my voice dictation text messages, where in the past it was all over the place. It feels like it's about 90-ish percentage right now.
Yeah, it definitely. She definitely can hear me better, but I still haven't gotten used to the no beeping sound. So like I'll accidentally turn it on and I'll be like talking and then it didn't hear me. So that kind of drives me
They
crazy.
should bring that back, honestly. It's a cue.
It should be an option where you can turn it on.
It's a nice cue, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Just
it is. Yeah.
to be like, okay, now I can talk.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of now it's just like the you're just like, oh, okay.
It does have a cool those cool flowing logo-y things.
Yeah, I do like that a little bit.
I do think that is cool. Not that it really matters.
Siri still has the worst jokes though. I can't stand
why
the jokes.
wait, why are you asking her to tell you
I'm not
jokes?
to ask like if I just tell it set a timer for 2 hours or something, right? And it'll say, I've set your timer for 2 hours, but remember, a watch clock never boils. Or so she says some stupid, like she says it to me all the time, and I just want to throw my phone. I just say, shut up, Siri. People probably see me talking to my phone saying, shut the hell up, Siri. So
you don't like Siri
still
at
bad
all.
jokes. I love Siri, but she can get on your nerves like anyone else.
I've never had her. See, I don't use her for much other than setting alarms because I need to take like power naps because I'm so beat up. People are like, I can't tell you how many times
In
randomly in
office.
videos people are like, dude, what's wrong with your eyes? Are you high? Or dude, have you been sleeping? Like, dude, get some rest. There's like always a comment about my eyes, right?
That's funny.
Because like sometimes I have major
Yeah, me too, man.
bags on
I
our eyes.
suffer from it too.
We work in hard.
We work hard and we get up
hard
early.
at work. So it's just like whatever. But I don't use Siri all the time, so she hasn't dropped a joke on me within my normal.
I use her all the time, man, to leave reminders. Like I'll tell her to leave a reminder like right in front of someone. Someone will be like, "Can you come to this meeting later today at 2?" And I'll be like, "Siri, remind me to go to a meeting today at 2 or something." You know, I talk to her all the time, and yeah, she I'd say 20% of the time she has a stupid joke. 20% of the time she'll come back and say something. She'll talk back to me. Don't talk back to me, Siri.
Slap her around.
Just do what I say.
Do what I say, Siri. Do what I say. Also, just to talk about this VocalIQ acquisition, what makes this really cool is with their speech processing and machine learning technology, it could be incorporated into other devices from wearables to the connected home, but also the company, get this, connect the dots, the company was particularly focused on in-car applications.
Okay.
So we might see this integrated into basically talking to your car in a more natural way. They were working with collaborations with General Motors. We know Apple is big on this car project now. They're pushing it forward. VocalIQ is a UK-based company who they just acquired to help them in those efforts.
It's going to be like Kit from Knight Rider.
It would be fun if it was like Kit.
Yeah.
Like, they should leave Siri on devices and give a whole new personality to the car.
But if you could just say, "Siri, can you drive my car to me, please?" And then it just drives over to you. That would be badass.
I would rather say, "Hey, Kit."
Yeah. If you could change the name.
And for all the kids that don't know, Kit is the car from Knight Rider.
Yes.
David Hasselhoff.
Yes.
I forget. We can be older.
I remember I went to
That's a generational thing, man.
I know.
Some people are like, who's Kit? I bet you on Periscope be like, who is Kit?
Look it up. I remember going to Universal Studios when I was like 10 and sitting in Kit. And just like the most exciting thing ever.
Yeah.
Was talking to me. Kit was talking to me.
That's right. He had like the British. Who was the voice of him? I don't know, but he had the British voice, right?
Yeah. But he knew what I was wearing. I was like, oh my God, he's really talking to me.
They do that at Disney. They do that at Disneyland rides.
Do they really?
Where like some of the characters, for example, Toy Story Mania, the Mr. Potato Head, at times it doesn't happen as much, right? Once the ride's out a long time, they have someone who's looking through a camera at you and then directly talking to people.
That's awesome.
The slug lady, I can't remember what her name was from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Called out my hair, but I didn't. She's like, yeah, you, the one with the thing in his hair. I'm like, it's real. That's always pretty awesome.
I'm so excited. Next week, programming note, I will not be here. So I don't know if we're going to do...
Oh, we may not have an
Apple
extra
Byte,
crunchy.
Yeah.
We'll
there might not be an extra crunchy next week.
The thing is that I'll be gone the next week. I could do it from Hawaii, though.
Ooh.
Do you want to do one from Hawaii?
That'd be cool. If you do it from the beach,
Skype
everyone totally jealous. You're sitting on the beach with a Mai Tai.
Oh, I just totally swore. Who cares? Whatever. Keep it in. That would be cool.
Yeah.
All right. I might do that.
That'd be fun.
Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out, guns out.
I know we're going on a random tangent, but I saw a dude wear that tank top at the gym. I'm like, just stop. Just stop.
It's awesome. If you wear it to the gym, it makes it's ironically cool, I think.
Yes. It's still weird. Okay, some quick Apple TV news. Developers have their hands on the whole Apple TV kit. We know that. There was a lottery from WWDC. Or was it? Yes. Was it? No, not WWDC. From Apple's most recent announcement in September. We still don't have an official release date for the Apple TV, although they say it will be coming by the end of the year. We also don't have an official release date for the iPad Pro. It's targeted for November. We don't know when exactly. But this news story says the new Apple TV only supports 2 Bluetooth controllers at once. This is based on developers that have been using it, that have been trying to figure out their apps. You can use the single remote and two Bluetooth controllers. So at least we now know it supports up to 2 players at the most.
Can you plug in two more, like USB? Possibly, but probably not. Huh?
I mean, maybe, but I probably doubt it.
Yeah.
You know,
look how much this looks like an Xbox controller, though. I mean,
that's pretty much what the proposed controllers are going to be. There's already some on the market that'll be compatible right out of the bats.
Cool.
Okay, people wondering also with the Apple TV, any word on the broadcast deals? I can tell you right now, no sign. I really do feel it will get done by next year. I don't even think, though, we should think it'll be done by March. It's got to be after summer. These deals, Apple just wants it their way, and the labels, content creators, they're not going to give them their way because they can make money in other platforms now. Or just put it on themselves.
Yeah.
It's the same story every time. Until it gets done, it will get done. So It's
Apple
one of those.
just strong arming people. Huh?
It's one of those. Stay tuned. It's until Apple's really feels like we have no choice. Let's just do the deal that everyone else does.
I see.
It's stubbornness on both sides, right?
Yeah.
These are mega billion-dollar corporations
I know.
fighting over pennies.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. On that note, should we get to our calls?
I need a drum shot. Yeah.
Should we check out? Calls. We've got some phone calls. Again, the number you guys can call us at is 1-800-616-2638. That's the number to call us. You can also tweet us, send us emails, but really we want you to be a part of this show. So we show you love. We put in your phone calls. You do it right, you get on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's listen to some phone calls. This first one, I don't know if he left his name, so let's just hear what he has to say.
Hey guys, this is Blair in West Hollywood.
Blair.
I stood in line for 10 minutes before store opening for a pre-order of the phone and was out in 10 minutes. There were only like 20 people in line to the Apple financing, so it went great. Also, Beecham, thank you very much for that tip on the headphones being covered by Apple Care. I hope they don't charge me $99 each time I want to replace it, but I go through at least 6 headphones a year.
That's a lot of headphones, man.
6
Blair.
headphones?
What are you doing, Blair?
Is he like swinging them around like a lasso in the rodeo?
Yeah, he's like,
come on,
just headbanging with them on constantly.
That's not that. 6 headphones.
That's a lot.
So what? They're like each $30.
Like,
they're $30 a pop.
They last him 2 months, and then he has got $29.99, I believe, a pop.
But how many times do they continue to swap out your headphones, or is there a point where they're like, dude, stop coming back?
No, they after a while, like when I was doing this pretty often with the older headphones, I have to say the older model, not the new ones that are a little cooler. They just had like a stockpile of them. They would just give them to me. Like they didn't even ask for my Apple Care or anything. I'd just be like, these headphones are broken. They'd be like, okay, here.
Yeah, they didn't. They were kind of so unofficial about it because it's like, I don't want to fill out the paperwork for this. Just take them, dude.
Yeah, it's a known thing. So.
All right, we have some more, right?
Yeah, let's listen to this.
All right.
When is Apple coming out with new cords for the iPhone 6 and other iPhones? Because the Lightning cord, it sucks.
Yes, it does.
All right, then.
Let it sink in. Let it breathe. They're not going to change the cord.
You don't think so?
Not anytime soon. I think, look, Apple makes a whole bunch of money off these little cables. Could they wrap them in some sort of like, there's certain cords that are wrapped in actual like cloth material that's weave, that's a lot sturdier and nice.
Yeah.
Why is Apple going to invest in that when they just keep it rubber, gouge us, knows everyone's going to buy them, and knows everyone's going to continue to buy them?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Why would you change that?
If they were going to get new cables, they'd probably buy a company before they did that. They would buy the company that made the cable, right?
Like maybe a company who makes headphones like Beats.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Oh, what?
So that happened, huh?
It's weird how they really treat them as a separate entity. I wonder if there'll ever be a day where they basically call Apple headphones and just blend them together. I know they won't, just from a branding purpose.
Yeah.
But it's like they just coexist on the side. And I don't know. We'll see the numbers of how successful Apple Music is, how many people actually renew. I've got to imagine it'll be around 25% of users. Yeah, I could be wrong.
When will we get that number? Like within a week or so, right?
Well, we'll only get that number when Apple tells us that number. Apple has never officially even told us how many Apple Watches have been sold yet.
So we might have to wait till the next keynote, and then they could just totally gloss over it or forget about it.
Or they won't tell us if the numbers aren't impressive enough. Like, look, 3 days after the iPhone came out, they were like, we sold 13 million, a record. We're still waiting to hear Apple sales figures on the Apple Watch. Uh-oh.
Right,
just letting y'all know. I know I'm at least one of one. All right. Do we have any others?
Yeah. Do you want to hear this? This is we decided we're going to play this call because we're just going to play the beginning of it because it's just like a good example of what not to do when you call the Apple Byte show. So here we go.
Are you saying this might be a bad apple?
This is probably a bad apple, but let's...
Well, hello, Brian Tong.
Okay, so right away you know that this guy is not serious and that he's trying to be funny, but it's not funny. Right? Listen.
I just love that one. The other one was
just like Mickey Mouse. No. Sounds like Mickey Mouse. So this is what not to do when you call the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy.
Don't do this. This is I
They're cliche, but my name is Beth Duas.
I do not know what's going on here. I would probably say go. Yeah, don't call back.
Sound like he called on some crappy Android phone too.
What?
Just kidding.
Wow. That's hilarious. So there you go. We're gonna wrap it up today, man.
Let's
Just
wrap it
keep
up,
it clean
man.
and keep it tight. It's the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy. Stephen Beacham again running the show, making it all smooth, making this thing work. All right, everybody. Next week, maybe, if not the week
No.
after that, from Hawaii.
From Hawaii.
Oh, brah. All right, we'll see y'all guys next time. Thanks for listening. It's the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy. Peace. All right, thanks everybody on the Scopers. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you guys, maybe I'll stick around the scope for a couple seconds if you guys have any other if you guys have any questions. I know sometimes you guys ask questions within the show and I can't get to it. So, I have to lock into the actual podcast. But if you guys have any questions, I'll stick around for a few minutes before we go and get out of here. How old are you? I'm not going to tell you that. 23. Why is Apple falling off? Everyone brings up that question, but I think the fact of the matter is Apple's not falling off. They're just not coming up with products that are quote unquote changing everything, but their profits, their money, their cash they're sitting on, their sales numbers are doing just fine. Phone sales are plateauing, but their sales continue to rise right now. iPad business, not that strong, but tablets aren't that strong. I think everyone expects so much from Apple now, and they're a different company. They're just a more mature company, and they haven't come out with any killer great idea yet that has floored us. So until they do, you might think, oh, they're back, but I think they're doing just fine. iPad Pro or MacBook Air? If you want a PC desktop-based OS, do not get an iPad Pro. That's what it comes down to. Look at us while we're in the show, says Gabe. Dude, Gabe, I'm looking like over here. I'm looking over there.
Look at us.
Yeah, I'm looking at you now. Pay attention to you now. That should be good enough. Have I been to the UK? I have been to the UK once. New iPhone name? Tell Beach, what's up? Jerry Michael, 24.
What's up, Jerry Michael?
Jerry Michael's showing love. Do you think they should buy Tesla? No, because, well, here's the thing. Would their cash infusion help Tesla? Yes. Because Tesla, I believe, is still not in the black. I believe they're still in the red.
Right.
Just because it costs so much to build these cars, margins are really low. I don't think Tesla wants to be purchased from Apple. They started what they started. They want to see it through. It's up to Apple to play catch up. Do I pay for Apple Music? No, I did not keep my subscription. Steve and I are old school like that. We like to buy our music.
Yeah.
Wireless charging for the iPhone, what do I think? I think what's more important with a phone personally is that it has the quick charging feature. So you could debate that with me. I just like the fact that if I could plug in my phone for whatever it was, like 30 minutes or 15, 20 minutes, like some of these quick charging phones out there from like Samsung and even the new Nexus has it. And it gives me like pretty much 75% battery power in those quick moments. That's more important to me. I think wireless charging is nice, but until it can be super efficient, then I won't do it. Also, you typically need more of a plastic back for wireless charging, and a lot of these phones moving towards the metal direction, they don't have them. Any issues with the iPhone 6S? Nothing major yet that sticks out in my mind. It's more iOS 9 stuff. Okay, last question. I always have to answer this. M Roman 86. Do you like that? Do I think that the Apple Watch is worth getting? I'll never tell someone how much something is worth to them. If you want to get it, you want to get it. But do I think that if someone said, should I buy the Apple Watch? My most common response would be probably not. But it depends on what you want and what you're looking for. It's okay. I give it like about a 5.5, 6 out of 10. It's all right, but it doesn't really do much. If I didn't like how it looks, I would not like this watch at all. Okay. Thanks for hanging with us, everybody. We will see you guys in a week or so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. See you later, man.
See ya.